What's good everyone, it's Steve from SnkrTechTalk, back with another video today. For today's video, we will be taking a look at Skechers' new basketball shoe, the SKX Float. So without further ado, let's check them out. So starting things off on the SKX Float, as far as the traction goes on the bottom of the shoe, you do have a translucent rubber outsole here, and you do kind of have this spiral wound traction pattern here in the forefoot and in the heel, and how these performed on court. Now, my first time playing in them, they did take about 40 minutes to break in, but after that initial break-in period, these are fantastic on clean floors. Linear movements, lateral movements, you're not going to have any issues at all in this shoe, and you're really not going to have to wipe at all either. There is a very slight squeak on the SKX Float as far as feedback goes. Now on dirty floors, you're going to have to wipe every 4 or 5 plays, but honestly, the traction on this is very good, in my opinion at least. I never had any slide outs in about 10 hours of use of this basketball shoe right here. And I actually do think you could take these outdoors because the rubber compound is fairly firm. And if you can catch these on super deep discount, I would highly recommend trying these outdoors. For indoor usage, again, they do retail for 150 USD, $215 here in Canada, so they are a little bit more on the pricier side, but as far as the traction goes, I never had any issues, and that's why they're going to score a great 8.5 out of 10. So as far as the cushioning goes on this model right here from Skechers, you basically have a dual foam compound setup. Now wrapping around the outside of the shoe right here in black, it's basically an EVA or Phylon midsole right here. It has some decent compression, but where the bulk of the cushion comes from, right here you can kind of see these openings here on the midsole with the green behind it. The same goes for here on the medial side, and the foam underneath your foot is much softer. It offers a ton of compression. At the back of the shoe, you get a ton of impact protection, and it does taper out pretty nice here in the forefoot. So overall, the cushioning was very nice on the SKX Float. And then as far as the insole goes, you're getting this very thick foam insole, and it's very comfortable underfoot. So overall, in my 10 hours of use of the SKX Float, I really enjoyed the impact protection and just overall cushion. I really had no issues at all, never had any underfoot pain. And in my opinion, if you are a bigger player, I'm 6'2", 215 pounds, you're gonna get a ton of compression and impact protection on this hoop shoe right here. So in my opinion, the cushioning is definitely adequate underfoot. It will be interesting to see over time if that cushioning does break down. I will continue to hoop in this model right here from Skechers. But overall, as far as my opinion goes so far, as far as the cushioning goes, I'm gonna give these a very nice 8.5 out of 10. A great transition from heel to toe, really no lag underfoot, a very nice setup from Skechers. As far as the materials go on this hoop shoe from Skechers right here, it's really nothing special, but I actually really enjoy these on foot because starting at the back of the shoe, on the medial side, you do have this synthetic leather wrap. Again, nothing premium, but it's just nice to have some of those old school materials on a new school basketball shoe right here. At the back, you kind of have this faux suede or felt material at the back heel counter, and then wrapping around that, you basically have this really open cell mesh material here on the lateral and on the medial side, which offer great breathability and just an overall lightweight package on this upper right here. Here in the forefoot, it tighter knit mesh material right here to offer more support on the upper of this basketball shoe. And then right here on the medial side where your big toe is, you do kind of have this fuse rand right here for some extra durability and support. So overall, nothing special as far as the materials go, but they're very lightweight, actually pretty strong on foot, and super breathable. So as far as the materials go on the SKX Float, I enjoy them and I have really no issues at all, and that's why they're gonna score a 7.5 out of 10. As far as the weight goes on this model right here, again, this is my true to size 10.5, and these come in at 16.5 ounces, so a little bit on the heavy side, but all things considered, once you have these on foot and you are playing in them, they don't feel heavy at all. So not a super lightweight shoe from Skechers, but in my opinion, it's really a non-issue. As far as the fit goes on this hoop shoe right here, I went with my standard size 10.5, and they fit true to size. My toe is right at the end of the shoe, almost touching the end of the shoe. Not quite, but it's a very snug one-to-one fit. And I actually think this hoop shoe right here will be decent for wide footers. You might want to go up half a size if you like about a thumb's width at the end of the shoe. But for me, it was a very snug 1-to-1 fit in my true to size 10.5. Really no hot spots at all in the shoe, and it's very cushioned at the back, a ton of padding at the Achilles, and then the tongue actually is gusseted from about the midway point down, so it is connected. You're not going to have any discomfort in the tongue right here. Overall, a very comfortable shoe that offers great lockdown, and that's why I'm going to give the fit on the Skechers SKX float a very solid 9 out of 10. Now, as far as the support goes on this model right here, this is one of the standout features of this basketball shoe right here. So starting at the back of the shoe, you do have an internal TPU heel counter, which offers great rigidity here for support at the back of the shoe. And then kind of on the lateral side, there's this black TPU plate right here at the heel and right here at the midfoot, and that's offering some more support on those hard lateral cuts to keep your foot on the footbed so your foot will not be spilling over the side of the shoe. And then your foot is actually seated, housed within this foam midsole. It's not offering a ton of support, but it is, in my opinion, offering just enough to keep your foot stable on this shoe right here. On the medial side near your big toe, you also have that Fuseran, which offers a little bit more durability and support right here. Then moving your way to the bottom of the shoe, here in the forefoot, you have a very wide and stable base coupled with this outrigger right here. So if you do land awkwardly on someone's foot or just land awkwardly in general, it's going to help prevent your foot from teetering over and spraining your ankle. And then I do believe you have a midfoot shank plate right here in the middle of the shoe to offer great torsional rigidity. It still has really nice forefoot flex. So all things considered, in my opinion, for this low top basketball shoe, it is a very supportive package with all of the offerings from Skechers, and that's why it's going to score an amazing 9 out of 10 as far as the support goes. So that's going to do it for today's performance review on the SKX float. All things considered, this is a fantastic basketball shoe, and I actually really enjoyed my time in this model. Not so much in the Resigrip. We will get to that in a future performance review, like I did mention. But as far as the traction goes, a very tried and true traction pattern and very durable to boot. The cushioning was very nice underfoot, especially in the heel. A very nice crash pad landing at the back of the shoe. It does taper out decently in the forefoot. The overall fit, materials, and support definitely get the job done. So all things considered, this basketball shoe is a go in my opinion, especially if you can get them on sale. I was sent these from Skechers, so shout out to Skechers for sending these over to do a performance review on. There are a few features like the materials, which are very cheap and just really nothing special, but again, they just get the job done. So in my opinion, this is actually a really good offering from Skechers as far as basketball shoes go. But like I mentioned, that's going to do it for today's performance review on this hoop shoe right here. Sound off in the comments if you guys have tried them out, or if you are just waiting for them to go on sale before you try out a hoops shoe from Skechers. As always, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, that definitely helps the channel a ton. And check out my Instagram over at SnkrTechTalk, as it is an extension of my YouTube channel with all my pickups, basketball footage, and nostalgia as a whole. As always, thanks for watching today's video, and until next time, peace.